ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
So we are warming up. We've got an 81-degree air temperature. We have a south-southwest wind coming in at about 10 and a dew point value that's still in the 70s. That's really high. Dew point value in the 70s is a summer-like dew point value, and that's going to be with us really straight through the week. I think it might even go up a little bit more than that as we head into the second half of the week, and our winds tend to turn a little bit more southerly or southwesterly even eventually as we head into Wednesday, Thursday kind of time period. So we have a mix of sun and clouds out there. We have a south-southwest wind coming in at about 10. I think we'll develop that little bit of a westerly component probably each and every afternoon as we develop a sea breeze. We're looking at 83 degrees by the time we get to 3 p.m. We'll probably have topped it out by about 86 or so, and then we'll head down in temperatures as we head into the evening. Radar right now very quiet across the area. I'm not looking at any echoes locally, but to the north of us, that's where our warm front is still stalled out. And it is producing some scattered showers here from about Cross City on up through Perry. They'll probably see some rain showers. This is generally lifting off to the north or northeast a little bit. And it'll give the Big Bend region again a little bit of a chance to get some rainfall. That's really not headed our way in any way, shape, or form. You really need this kind of boundary that's located up there with that frontal boundary to produce any kind of rainfall. It gently lifts the air and creates the showers we see. Then it wraps up around a low-pressure area in the mid-Atlantic, producing some rain showers anywhere from the Delmarva all the way up through New York. And that will be the case throughout the afternoon today as well. So if you do have an airplane that's headed toward New York or D.C. later this afternoon, you might want to just call ahead and make sure everything's running on time because low cloud bases. Nothing really severe here quite yet. Tomorrow might be a better chance of seeing severe weather. We have this area of low pressure that could produce some severe weather. In fact, the Severe Storm Prediction Center gives it a decent chance of producing tornadoes or gusty winds or large hail as the whole system progresses and dives deeper to the south. There's our frontal boundary. It's really not going anywhere. It'll eventually just wash away in parts of North Florida. There's our secondary front that'll be diving south, helping to induce those severe thunderstorms that I talked about in parts of the deep south today. And for us, we stay on the warm air side of the whole scenario without much of a chance of seeing any kind of large-scale fronts move our way anytime soon. We'll probably have to wait till probably Friday night or Saturday morning, more likely, to see a front move through here that'll lower our temperature a little bit. But it's probably not until the middle of next week that we really get any real relief from the heat. Sun-cloud mix, warm and humid afternoons, and a tad bit cooler this weekend. But maybe by the middle of next week, we'll get a little bit cooler blast of air come our way. South wind at about 10 knots, getting a little bit lighter as we head into the afternoon, turning southeast overnight, 2-foot seas, light chop. And the forecast kind of shaping up like this. Looks pretty good, actually. We'll have 86 today and tomorrow and the day after. Really see no chance of rainfall to speak of within that time period. Maybe an isolated quick shower, but that would be it. And then as we head into the weekend, that front approaches and brings us a slight cool down back to about average for this time of year by Sunday. Scott?